Hello there, I'm not even sure if this is working yet, but today we're doing a thing called Tech Talk. My phone just went off. That's really professional. Why? Oh wait, no, it's because of the notification, yeah. Um, so, in this, it's gonna be us basically talking about news. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
you'll hear us yet, so I'm gonna wait to actually start doing anything until I can actually see it on the live dash. Oh, we can.
Okay, yep, it's live now.
Okay, so, first off, we have more links than a Zelda convention. Deal with it. Second, this is mainly tech-based, but we will still talk about other news. Deal with it. Third, we will get off topic at some points. Deal with it. Fourth, we will offend a lot of people. Don't watch if you don't want the truth. Deal with it. You're gonna love our intro. Yeah. I hope. No, we're supposed to go down here now. There. Okay. So. Yeah. So, our first topic is, or do you want to do it? I don't care. I'll do it.
Well, yeah,
I
you
threw
do
in the
that
joke.
'cause I gotta stop this for a second and set something different so you can just keep going.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So Apple released a new, cheaper iPad, but there is still no sign of any other form of use other than entertaining children. 1080 Ti, nah. We got London and terror attack. How long until the government says fuck the world? Tesla Model 3, Tesla Solar Roof, Google new watch, T-Mobile scam warning. Is the Google Pixel worth upgrading? Google Assistant comes to all Android 6.0 devices and up most. Let's change that. Most. There. Are you ready now, or how's that working?
Yeah, it is not working, but
Okay.
so you just wanna
I can
keep
just
going.
I'll just send it to you if you want, but yeah. Okay, so the new iPad. We're actually getting the information straight from Apple, so I'm not sure how accurate it will be, but yeah. So flat out fun, apparently, for kids. So it's $329. It's 9.7-inch screen. It's got an A9 chip, 64-bit, 10-hour battery life. 8-megapixel camera. I hope it's better than their crappy cameras on like the old iPad minis. It's got Touch ID, I guess, or fingerprints. Sorry. It's got nice display, I guess. I think that's 2K, maybe. I don't know. Watch, play, create at full speed. I'm just reading this directly from their website. What's that do?
Okay,
Oh,
I won't let me
wow.
change the setting, so I'm just gonna stream it anyway.
Okay. So here, fluid fast performance apparently. A9.
Okay.
Apps for everything. They don't make that many of the apps. They can't claim that unless they make the apps and have tested them. Like I bet you there's no like porn app.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they can't make that.
See? or torrenting apps. See, lion sacks of shit. I'm gonna email them. Is there an email thing? Scroll down faster. I'll do it later. Where was I? So 10-hour battery life. So this processor should be more efficient than the older iPad processors that they've been using. Isn't the iPhone the A9? iPhone 6 or 7 processor. It's an A10. So it's the last generation processor, but it's still gonna be better than like the iPad mini first generation, which I have, which is the I think A5. which is shit, by the
Oh.
way. um, I don't really like their Touch ID. It's what do you think of it?
It's okay. I have a case on my phone and it doesn't even work. So
What do you think of
after
fingerprint sensors on phones in general? Phones, tablets.
that,
Do you think it's a gimmick or just like a complete waste of time?
I feel like it'll pick up later on. Like more people will start using it later on.
Well, I feel like more people use it now, but what about the security concerns, like the bullshit ass?
Well, I
Anybody
mean,
could
I
just
guess
get your fingerprint. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's not as secure as people think, but yeah.
yeah, I still use it. One of my middle fingers is actually the fingerprint. So, yeah.
Oh.
So it's got an 8 megapixel back camera. That's not too bad, but from my experience, the iPad cameras, they don't have very good color.
Yeah, they all suck.
They suck on blues. I can't emphasize this enough.
Their
They
phones
just can't
though,
pick up blue.
the
Yeah,
phones
yeah.
have
Why don't they use
very
like
good
one of their
cameras.
older cameras from like the 6 or 6S on the
Yeah.
iPads? Or even 5, I don't care. Use a better camera. Why are front-facing cameras so bad? It's stupid. You have the technology there. Why can't you do it? Come on.
Yeah. Don't ask me. They're just retarded.
It's got LTE. It's a pound. I don't know how that's light. I mean, it's pretty light, but 7.5 millimeters thick. Wi-Fi up to 866 megabits per second. Megabits, not megabytes. LTE 150 megabits per second, not megabytes. Yeah. I feel like nobody's actually buying iPads anymore for themselves. I feel like they're buying them more for kids to play games on. Minecraft.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which at that point, why don't you get them a console? I'm condoning consoles here, by the way, but why don't you get them a console or something similar to that? So yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of schools use them
I mean,
for certain things.
I still don't like them. I think they're overpriced.
I don't like them, but yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do the next topic, or do you want to do something?
The 1080 Ti is not as good as you thought, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't. The link just brings me
To their website.
yeah, to their website.
That's what I was wanting. But
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
Dumb.
you know.
So no, I need to comment on this first. They say limit 2 per customer, and if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, it says you can get a 4. It has options for 3 and 4 slot SLI bridges. What
Oh.
the hell? 2 per customer.
Then why
Okay.
would you even have 4-slot SLI bridges?
Yeah. Also, why is it 11 gig? Why is it 11 gigs of RAM? Why not like 12? Okay, go.
I don't know. It's weird. I mean, it's pretty good for a graphics card. I do have to say, considering it's probably the best one that you can get.
Well, no. See, the thing is the
But-
Titan. That's
But
got.
the Titan, the Titan is better. But
It's a lot cheaper than the Titan. I think
Yeah,
it's
this
like
is a lot
$300 cheaper. Don't quote me on that, but from what I
I'll look.
remember. Okay. The specs. Here we can go over the display. It's got 300 or 3.
okay, a GeForce GTX Titan X is around $2,700.
I can't believe that worked. What?
$2,700 around that for that.
Mm.
For
I don't know why
Titan
they're
X.
okay. So on their website here, I don't know why they're
And then-
comparing it to the 9.
yeah.
I know. I don't
So, I
know
mean,
why
for the money, it's probably the best one that you can get compared to the Titan X.
frame per dollar. So I don't know why they're comparing it to the 980 Ti on their website instead of the 1080, just regular 1080. Because I've gone to the 1080's website. Uh, I can send you that if you want, but otherwise.
I don't care. I'll
So
just...
they've improved the amount of CUDA cores. The 1080 Ti only has, can that load up? 3,584 versus the 1080 having 2,560. That's way better. Yeah. Their max boost clock is lower, but yeah. It's got more bits on the RAM interfaceness. The RAM speed is actually faster. Yeah. The technology supports, I don't really care about that. But, yeah, see, I think what they should have done is given it, like, 12 gigs of RAM in the first place, instead of just being a bitch and giving it 11. Because then they know that people, if they want 12 gigs of RAM, they're just going to go for, like, the Titan. And that's stupid. I don't know if that's why, but, yeah.
I mean, I don't think that I'd spend that much extra for one extra gig, though. Just saying.
Yeah, you could just do like two 1080s and like SLI or something, but either way. Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay, next topic.
I'll let you do this one.
Apparently, London terror attack.
Do you know enough about that, or do I have to do it?
I mean, I can look at it.
Fine.
Okay, why don't we just move on to the discussion topic here?
No, I'm doing it. It's a
Okay.
big deal. So, for those of you who don't know, I don't show pictures because I know enough about it. I don't have to read it, but I'll keep it up. But so the article is from thesun.co.uk. So what happened is a guy was driving down, I believe, Westminster Bridge, and drove up onto the sidewalk, started running people over, and then after that, he drove over to the Westminster, or no, the Parliament building thing.
Oh,
He
okay,
hopped
yeah.
the fence, and then stabbed her. Yeah, he was stabbed or he stabbed a guy and then he was shot, I think.
Yeah.
It was a cop, by the way. So the Parliament was on lockdown for a long ass time. So what really is happening is ISIS is being a bitch. Fuck yourself, ISIS, by the way, but what
Great,
was
now they're gonna like track you down and blow
yeah,
up your
fuck
house.
that. But either way, so this actually led me on to the next topic, which is how long until the government says fuck the world and launches a bunch of nukes and we all die.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they're not just gonna be like, you know what, fuck our lives and just
Fuck the
blow up the
world.
entire world. But I
Well-
mean, South Korea,
North.
North Korea, yeah. It's later at night, I'm starting to get,
Yeah.
but,
That's what Mountain Dew's for. Not
Yeah.
sponsored.
So, North Korea, Kim Jong-un said that even if one
Kim
bullet
Jong
was fired,
douchebag.
he'd just nuke the U.S. So
Yeah, see, that's more so what I was talking about. I feel like we're like super close to nuclear war, and we're gonna be butt raped by the communists. They suck. So I'm terrified of the nuclear war coming in the very near future.
I think
because
it's
the
within the
tension-
next 2 to 5 years, probably.
Unless something changes with like North Korea, and just we need to get better relations with North Korea, or just completely kill their leader, or hope he dies. I don't know why I said completely kill, but see, I think that the nuclear war or some form of World War III, 4, but because I consider, or a lot of people consider the Cold War as World War III to deal with it. But yeah, so I'm very worried that a World War IV would happen and we'd all just die.
Why the hell did you say World War IV?
I just explained it. Do you okay?
Okay, sorry. Never mind.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that this would happen and we'd wipe out ourselves, the entire species, and just life as we know it would cease to exist, I guess. I mean, that's very unlikely to happen, but I feel like we'd somehow radiate the planet to the point that we all have to live underground.
So what you're saying is like Fallout?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
I've never played the game, but yeah, I assume.
Yeah, you know the concept.
I know some
right?
of the story. Yeah. Not much, though. So, let's make sure the stream is still going fine. Hey, one is watching, that's me, probably. But, yeah. I'm just terrified of it happening. You think anything?
I got a solution. Build a wall, just works great. No.
Build a dome around the country.
That'll work. You just have to figure out a source of artificial sunlight, and then we'd be pretty much good.
Glass dome, just bulletproof glass.
Yeah. Well,
talk about greenhouse.
I've heard that North Korea has recently been doing experiments, and now they have a rocket that could almost reach the U.S.
It can, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I'm calling BS on.
I think they're just trying to scare us.
Yeah, because we've seen how well their nuclear tests work. I think 1 or 2 of them have been successful. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, 1 or 2 of them have. Don't quote me on that once again. Have been successful, and seriously, they blow up in midair half the time. And then the other times it's just like a rocket test, and half of those blow up. One time they called it a satellite, and I'm still pretty sure that was a nuke, and then it blew up in midair. And yeah. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
You were.
What was I gonna say?
You were starting to say something.
I don't even know.
Yeah, okay.
I said, oh. That's all that I said. Okay.
So yeah. That's all I can say about that. Anything else?
Not really. All I can say is pretty much you just gotta prepare for it, I guess, because I'm sure that it's gonna happen.
I'm confident that it will happen within our lifetimes, and if it doesn't, the only circumstance where that happens is if communism falls. North Korea is a communist, so mainly North Korea just falls.
There's only 2 solutions to this. We can either just bomb the shit out of them, blow up their entire country,
sneak a submarine under their country with a bunch of nukes on it,
or just build a wall.
I'm not...
like a dome over their country so that they can't get out.
Or we just surround their country in nuclear bombs.
But then we're gonna make them pay for it.
Jonathan Young, President 2020, I think. Yeah, 2020. Yeah. So, I'm a Trump supporter, but I don't necessarily support the wall. I mean, it's okay. I mean, but I think it would be better to get, Border Patrol. I actually wrote an email to him. Here, let's go see.
I mean, the only thing that I can say is, I'm against illegal immigrants, but not at the same time, because I get that they have, bad living conditions, but they could definitely just come here legally. I mean...
Fuck, I have a bunch of research that I sent over before I handed in my school iPad. So I recommended to him that we use like some form of like drone or something to patrol the border. So I don't know how
With
that will.
like nuke strapped to it.
Yeah. So if they shoot it down, they're just dead.
Yep.
um, have them like auto land charge, so it's all automated. But then we have like people monitoring like 6 at a time or something. And then yeah, uh, I also recommended that he deports almost the 11 million people he plans on deporting using
I
a
mean,
train or something instead of a
I have
plane.
no idea how the hell he's gonna find 11 million people, but
I can help him with a few of them.
he can go for it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, well, okay. So, a car that I've actually been excited for since it was first announced, the Tesla Model 3. Now,
I mean,
this promises to bring a Tesla to people who aren't just rich assholes.
yeah, because it's only it starts at 35,000, which
I mean, but okay,
pretty.
I personally will never buy a car unless it's like super cheap. Because the second you leave the lot or even touch it, it
Then
sort of
the
just
value
decreases.
goes
It's
down.
like $5. So, but the thing is, with the lease, it could be like as low as 200 to I think it was $800. Right, not $800 per month. I think it was like $200 to $400 per month. So
I don't know. I didn't look at the leases.
yeah, I don't think it lists them yet, but
Oh,
um, it's 215 miles per charge. That's pretty good considering
I
most
mean,
cars
the
don't really get
Teslas
that. But
are amazing. The only thing that I can say about it is you can't really take a road trip with this because you'd have to stop every 215 miles
okay,
and charge your car.
yeah, 215-ish. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I think that we need to be using like capacitors for batteries because they charge up much, much faster than like any traditional lithium-ion battery that we use nowadays. And they charge up faster, and I think sometimes they're able to hold a little more, and they don't explode as easily. Oh, actually, that's a lie.
Kind of going
That's a
into the
lie.
next topic. It would be cool if they could somehow figure out how to put some type of solar roof on top of this so that it would charge continuously while you're driving.
Well, I mean, I know that it sounds like a good idea in theory,
I
but
know, but
how
then
much would it
probably,
actually do? Because solar,
I mean,
it's not
probably
very
not a
efficient.
lot, but
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not super efficient, but like if you parked it out in
yeah.
the sun, or if you're like
Yeah,
stranded,
so saying if you went into work and then you parked out in the
yeah.
sun and then it would charge up over the day.
Do you know if Teslas have the thing like Priuses have where they brake and they use that kinetic energy as power
Oh
to
yeah,
charge it up?
I think they do have that,
And then
which is another smart thing too.
yeah.
Obviously.
So the other thing with the Teslas is these could also sort of be bringing where the hell's the stream tab? I was gonna look at that. Okay, so they could be bringing autopilot to more people, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily because of the government conspiracy. So if the government paid Tesla off to have like Trump in their Tesla, wait, what? Okay, in their Tesla, and then just have it like randomly steer off the road while it's doing autopilot, would that be a thing that would ever happen? Like somebody hacking into the car? I don't know.
I mean, there is.
It happens.
It has not happened to the Teslas, but I'm pretty sure it happened to a Jeep where you could
What?
control it.
Well, I know that it happens to a lot
Yeah.
of like the cars today, because most cars, well, pretty much all of them, have some sort of steering assist sort of thing,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't have to work as hard.
Yeah, like
Plus-
you can control it off your laptop easily. So.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, like some of these cars, that have like the LTE connection. That could be
Hmm.
a big problem. I think
I
it's
have
kind
to
of
say though,
cool, but
I think it's kind of
why
cool
don't you just
though
get one of those
to
like
have internet.
Verizon hotspot things that you just carry
I mean,
around?
I guess. I bet you probably get a better deal though if it's built into your car. You probably get.
Not necessarily though.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't know.
yeah. It says supercharging. I'm not sure what that is.
It's just so it charges way faster.
Yeah.
Like if you, but you have to have like a special plug, so you have to get a 50 amp plug installed in your
Oh
house.
yeah, yeah,
So then you can charge it in
yeah.
like
You
3 hours instead of like over a day.
Yeah. So it can hold 5 adults, which is pretty good. Um,
I mean, it's an average car,
it's
5 passengers.
it looks pretty well. It looks not pretty well. It looks
I
pretty
don't.
nice. I
I'm
mean,
not liking the front end as much, like the bumper, but
yeah. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I mean, it, yeah,
I mean, but a Tesla for 35,000, though,
yeah.
like, I mean, that's pretty nice. I do have to
I
say
kind of
that.
like the design though. I mean,
Mhm.
it's not the best possible design they could have chosen. Well, actually, it might be, but I don't know. I kind of just like the way Tesla's cars look in general. I mean, I don't like it as much as like I think it's the Model S. That's their S. Yeah, I kind of like the Model
I
S a
mean,
lot
yeah,
more.
I like the Model S look, but I wonder how much the Model S is compared to
Oh, the
that, like,
Model
just
S.
standard.
The Model S, I think, starts at like where is it? Scroll down. Can you hear me scrolling over here? Shop. Okay, let's see.
Okay, stock 71,000.
Okay, I'll let you look. I don't know.
71,300 bucks cash price.
That's not too bad. But I know if you like get the good batteries and everything,
Yeah,
then
that's
the
just like
price like
nothing
really goes up. Actually,
was
how much does the mileage compare to the Model S?
because if you go up to the P100D, I think is with the 315 mile range and 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds,
Yeah.
that's 137,000 just
So I suppose,
standard.
I
Nothing
mean,
other
can you
than.
actually get a bigger battery on the Model 3? Oh, look, reserve.
Well, the range goes up to 315 miles on this, but I don't know about the Model 3.
Yeah, I don't think there's as much customization. What I also like about Teslas is you don't actually have to get the autopilot, which is kind of nice. That you
Mhm.
don't have to just be like, like a baller or whatever. Oh, so it actually shows you what your battery things would be if you're, depending on your speed and outside conditions. So apparently if your speed goes down, your mileage actually goes up, which wouldn't really make sense.
Well, if your speed goes down, then you're probably braking more often. So,
Mm. Oh, and that's
'cause, I
only.
mean, if you're driving slow, you're probably in like neighborhoods and stuff, so you'd be braking
If you turn the
often.
air conditioner on, your mileage goes down like 100 miles. So, yeah. I can't. Do you have anything else you want to say about that, or?
Not really. All I can say is that it's kind of cool that they decided to make for Tesla instead of
Yeah.
keeping it more like 70,000 and
Well, I
up
feel like. Oh,
is a lot of money for a lot of people.
keep talking. I have to do something.
Okay.
I meant actually talk.
I mean, I think Tesla's sales will go up a lot after this comes out
Yeah,
because
yeah.
obviously a lot more people could afford it.
Yeah, it's much more affordable. I wouldn't call it affordable
I
yet,
mean,
but it's much better than
it's
the 100 grand.
half the price of a Model S standard edition, just nothing on it.
Yeah.
So,
So, I, I can't think of anything else, but then there's the Tesla solar roof.
yeah, I think that is a good idea.
Now, although they say it's cheaper than a normal roof, I don't think it really is. Oh, it isn't, but with the savings, it
Then
will
yeah,
be.
I guess it would be.
So you kind of have to have the money first. And they've also managed to make it
I
look.
think it's pretty cool how they have different textures and styles that you can pick.
Yeah, they have like Tuscan, I think Tuscan glass,
Yeah.
slate. Here, I'll pull it up on the thing screen. So they have Tuscan glass, slate glass tile, textured glass tile, and smooth glass tile. And I think the one that looks most impressive is actually the slate glass tile. Although I think I would like the
Yeah.
smooth glass most, or the textured glass. I don't know. Yeah,
I
that's pretty
mean,
sweet.
I feel like it would save you a lot of money at the same time, but it'd be really expensive to get it
Yeah.
installed. But it is tempered glass, so I feel like it'd last a long time.
I think they said it lasts like 10 times longer than a traditional roof.
So, in theory, yeah, it'd be cheaper because it saves you money. It might be expensive at first, but it lasts longer.
Yeah.
Too.
So, I mean, you could also, if you don't want to use this power for like anything, like powering your house as much, you could use it to charge your cars with the sun. um, yeah. It's not actually released yet, but
You can join their waiting list though
I'm aware.
already on their website. If you scroll all the way
Yeah.
down to the bottom.
I don't think you can get it yet, or can you? I think
Well,
Tesla
show
should
any
stop
price
announcing things like 3 years before they come out. Like, I don't think the Model 3 did that as much, but it was like a year before it actually came out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because that means that the model,
Well,
that
and
they have more time to
people
perfect it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
people could kind of save up for what they want to, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you needed like a down payment on a car, obviously, then you could make sure that you have that much set
Yeah,
aside.
I suppose. Because I think it's like $1,000 just to reserve your Tesla Model 3 right now, which is kind of dumb. I mean, it's not too bad, but I don't care. Yeah. And so, do you have anything else you want to say on that, or?
Not really. You want to move on to Google's new watches?
Yeah. So Google, I don't know if you guys know this, but they released Android Wear 2, and and along with that, they released LG Watch Style and LG Watch Sport. Now,
It looks like it's mimicking the Apple Watch, though. Because they're selling different bands, and literally it just
Pebble
looks
does
like a
that.
different shape.
Now, see, at first, when this first came out, I was like, bitch, I want that. And then, then I got the Pebble watch, and now I've fallen in love with Pebble, because it's just kind of badass. I mean, for some reason, I find this e-ink screen, like, really cool. But the Pebble, I have the original watch, and that's not as good as, like, ooh, I just closed Google Chrome. Great job.
I mean, this is really similar to the Apple Watch because you can open up a lot of apps on there.
Yeah.
Like you have Messenger and Google Play Maps.
Yeah.
So then, I guess it tracks your steps and everything. You could even get an Uber
Yeah, I mean,
off your watch.
I'm not as into smartwatches as I was, like, with the Microsoft Band.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was cool and all, but when I got the Pebble, I was like, holy crap, this is like $150 cheaper nowadays than the Microsoft Band, and it is so much better. Like, I know you don't get the GPS or heart rate with the original one, but with the Pebble 2, you're getting like all these like fitness tracking, all this other stuff. And it's kind of like, why is Google even trying anymore? Like, just give up. You've lost. But I don't know. I suppose the LG Watch style is actually the cheaper one. You probably could have guessed that. But it doesn't come with a
I
heart rate
mean,
sensor, no NFC, I
the
don't think
only
GPS, no GPS.
the only difference that I've really seen very much in is that this one is water and dust resistant.
Both of them are, aren't they?
Oh, I didn't see that one on that one.
I don't think it lists it on. Oh, IP68. But
Yeah.
the thing is, if you're gonna list a watch, make a smartwatch, make it waterproof up to like
Yeah.
100 meters. 50 meters is fine. Oh my god. If you're gonna make a sport watch, especially,
Yeah. Make it
I want to
completely water.
swim with the watch if I'm gonna like swim, because I prefer swimming more than anything else. But yeah, um, so if you're gonna make a watch, make it waterproof. Don't make it IP68 Apple. Actually, I don't think they're doing that anymore. Don't make it your iPhone IP68 Apple. If you're gonna make a phone, don't make it partly waterproof. Make it all the way waterproof. Don't half-ass the job.
And then everyone's gonna go out there and be like, "Oh my god, it's waterproof!" and like, drop it in there without even knowing that it's just
yeah,
resistant.
the
A lot
Pebble
of people
2,
probably done that.
that's waterproof like 50 meters. Um, kill me. Ugh.
Almost spilled, my coffee. That would have been bad.
I think I need to change my bit rate. It's not very good right now. I can't change it. Sorry, guys. No, I can. Wait, can I? Yes. What is their recommended bit rate? Ignore me. 4,500. Now I actually have fast internet at this house, so I mean, it's not perfect, but PI. There. It didn't change.
Okay.
We've dropped to 90 frames though, which is only 0.1%. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, you want to move on to T-Mobile's scam thing?
So, T-Mobile, what they've done is they've introduced this new thing with their calls. They're about to do it. But they're starting to show you some, like...
It'll say, like,
bitch,
the number
it's a
will
scam.
appear. What?
I don't know, but I'm assuming it would say, bitch.
It'll just be like, this is a scam likely number or something.
Well, no,
Scam
the caller ID.
likely.
Okay, I've just actually noticed
The
it.
caller ID will display as scam likely.
Yeah, so that'll, you can answer it or just ignore it.
Just ignore it, yeah. I think it's a good idea because, especially for a lot of older people,
That are that are more likely to be
scammed.
Yeah.
Obviously.
They're not as like tech knowledge as like me and you.
Yeah.
I feel like Google needs to do this with their emails.
Mhm.
Why isn't the music stopped?
Get a lot of spam emails all the time.
I don't really get that many. Here, I'll go look. I think part of the thing is Google's gotten really good at. I think Google Chrome just crashed. Yep. Great. I don't get that many scam emails. I mean, I was just recovered. But here, let's see. I think Google's gotten pretty good at filtering them out, but like those ones claiming to be like Facebook or other things, those are usually not too good. Where is the scam part? Oh, more. Spam. Oh, I have 139. RussianGirlsOnline.com. FBI
Nice.
Superior. Oh. We
What?
at the FBI
Here's my question:
Anti-terrorist
Is
monetary
why?
crimes division would like you to bring you that your email address as one you the total ransom of 3.5 million US. Wow. Good job. Dumbasses.
Here's my question: What were you doing that has Russian women in
I don't
it?
know, there's also sexy Ukrainians, HK porn. Um
Either you signed up for a lot of porn one night, didn't know it, or
hot Latin ladies. Find love. Um
that's nice.
Hook up photos.
Holy shit! You better, figure out why you're getting so many porn emails.
Yeah. Um,
Okay, you want to move on to if the
yeah,
Google
I'm gonna
Pixel
stop
is worth
looking.
upgrading from the Nexus 5X or 6P.
Yeah,
I
you can
mean,
open up the spec lists, by the way, but
I don't necessarily think it'd be worth it yet, because I mean,
if you need a
the
new phone, don't get like
yeah,
the 6P or something.
don't
Get the
yeah.
well,
You might as well just
if you
go
don't
ahead and
have
get
the
the Pixel.
$650
Yeah,
to get that, go with like a
but
6P. I
I
don't
heard
recommend the 5X, by the way. It's had a
I
bunch
heard
of boot problems.
I heard that Google's gonna come out with a Pixel 2, so I'd probably hold off if you were thinking about
Yeah, but
upgrading.
the thing is I don't think I will ever be able to get an Android phone that isn't directly from Google with their like without stock Android because to be honest, Samsung's version of Android sucks. Oh
Yeah,
my
I'll
god,
agree with
I
that.
had to. My brother has a Samsung tablet. Um, it oh, it
That's why I just put a Google launcher
sucks.
on it, so it puts it
I
like
did
more.
too, but even then,
Yeah.
there's like so much bloatware, piece of crap apps. It sucks. Oh my god, it is hell to use. Fix it, Samsung. Or actually, just use it. Just make stock Android. So much better. So I mean, I honestly would do get the Pixel just for the camera because
Yeah, the
it's got
camera is
pretty
supposed to
good
be amazing.
stabilization versus my phone, which I actually use for my main YouTube camera, which has no stabilization at all, and that's why all my videos look shaky. Sorry about that. So that's I've recently, well, not so recently, but I've a lot of times just had to use my GoPro because I don't like the shaky videos. It drives me nuts while editing. Look at this.
What I would
Apple.
do is
No, I'm ranting about Apple. Shut up.
okay.
Look at this Apple. 12.3 megapixel rear camera. Wow. Their front camera's 8 megapixels. Dicks. Okay, what?
What I would do is you could just buy an external microphone and put it on your GoPro.
Yeah, but I have the cheapest GoPro.
Yeah, you do. So I mean, if you had like a Hero
I
3,
can audio
then
sync.
yeah.
Like here, I could get one of those like.
Or get a microphone that plugs into your phone. And you could
Yeah.
go through that. Yeah.
Here, could I find the Amazon's? Oh wait, because I made a list of audio gear that I want. So it's what's it called? The mics that clip onto your shirt. I forget what they're called right now. But then I was gonna get like a Sony voice. It's a. I forgot again.
Oh, I've seen those before. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but then I was gonna get the a little thing from. It's a Sony microphone that I was planning on getting, and then I was gonna get what's it called? I can't think of it. Then I was gonna get like a little recorder from Sony too. Oh, it's a lavalier mic.
Yeah.
So it's a Sony lavalier mic. It's only like $20, but it's got really good ratings. I've heard audio tests from it. It's not the perfect microphone, but
It's probably
it's
better
good
than
enough
all.
for me. And then I wanted to get a blue snowball ice and then a boom arm. So I mean, yeah. We should probably get back on
Yeah,
topic.
that. Yeah, you just kind of also went to Amazon, went off topic. But
But
okay,
the Pixel, I don't know why it's so hard for phone companies to get stereo speakers. It's got 3
yeah,
microphones. We have more than enough microphones on every phone, but it's only got a bottom firing speaker. The the reason I'm so pissed off is my Nexus 5X. Why couldn't they just put a bigger speaker in the top bit for the um, like speakers? Because you know there's a speaker on the bottom and then the top. Why couldn't they just put the speaker that's on the bottom at the top too? Apple's done that similarly, but it's not. I don't think they did it as good. That just makes it so much better. The speakers on the front of the phone I like a lot more than on the bottom, like Apple has. So then
yeah,
you don't have to cup your hand to get the speaker
yeah. It's
down.
always whenever I'm watching anything on my phone, you just have to like figure out a good way to hold it while not screwing over the audio.
See, with my phone, I used to have to hold it with that like cup thing in your hand, and now I kind of just hold it both like a thumb of my thumb and pointer finger, that middle finger supporting it. I love the speakers on it. It's pretty good. But yeah, I have the Nexus 5X. How many times are we going to be able to get an updated version of Bluetooth? Bluetooth 4.2. Oh my god. It's the Pixel has a fingerprint sensor, accelerometer, gyroscope, Hall sensor. I'm not entirely sure what those are. Proximity sensor. That's mainly for when you put your phone up to your face. It'll shut off the screen or darken the screen as it gets closer. Magnetometer. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong, but that like lets it detect magnetic fields, which I've used on my phones a few times when I'm like looking at rocks to see if it's like got iron in it. Then a barometer, which I believe is an altitude thing, right?
I think so.
I'll Google it.
Not 100% sure.
Barometer. Atmospheric pressure.
Okay,
And
so
determining
I guess-
altitude.
Yeah.
I was right. Yeah. The Nexus 5X and 6P, they're more budget phones.
I mean, they are really nice phones, though. I'll give them that.
Oh my god, the Nexus 5X sucks sometimes.
I mean, compared to a lot of phones, though,
yeah.
they're pretty good.
It's got a hex core processor, and they only put 2 gigs of RAM, which sucks. A lot of times the phone becomes extremely laggy when I have 2 apps open. 2 apps. It's bullcrap.
6P though.
Fix it, Google. Software.
I've heard that 6P is really
Doesn't
good.
the 6P have like 3 gigs of RAM? Let's look. Yeah, 3 gigs of RAM. I wish I would have gotten the 6P, because then I would also been able to do better slow motion. But it's not got much extra. I mean, same camera, got a better
Yeah, I
processor,
know,
more RAM, more storage options. Yeah, Gorilla Glass 4 versus Gorilla Glass 3. Gorilla Glass. Strongest grass since 2016. We should get sponsored by them if that's a real company.
Okay.
We're never gonna get sponsored by anyone else.
No.
Yeah. The GPU's a little better on the...
It's a little bit better, but I mean, if I had the option, I'd just go and buy the Pixel over anything. But if you need a more budget phone, I'd obviously...
I think they've stopped manufacturing them, but you can still get them on things like Amazon, I hope.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm not wrong, but last time I looked, you could. That wasn't too long ago. It was a very long time ago, by the way, but... Either way, it's fine. Holy crap, we've gotten 15 minutes out of this. Or 50. 50!
Okay.
You
wanna continue on to the next
Google
topic?
Assistant finally comes to Nexus devices. Which
Not a huge deal.
Not
but
all. Actually, I was really happy about it.
I mean, I don't have one though.
Nexus, or it's actually Android 6 devices and up. Most Android 6 devices with Google Play services. I'm pretty sure it's mainly phones. But either way, when I first heard that this was a thing and it was starting to roll out, I was like, holy shit. Then there was like a beta for Google Play services, and I got that, and I was super pissed off that I didn't instantly get Google Assistant. But now I love it. So the thing with this is it's a big improvement. It's an improvement over their Google Now Assistant. It's not even an assistant, it just Googles things for you. And I mean, that's cool, I guess, but having a real assistant, unlike Apple, who's a bunch of dicks and just doesn't provide software updates for a bunch of devices, that had Siri right after they had released it, like iPod 4, that totally could have done it, by the way, assholes. But yeah, I think Google's Assistant is. Oh, that just activated Google Assistant on my phone. But I think Google Assistant is much better than any other things like Cortana or Siri, because for the sole reason, this is the only reason, or there's two reasons, but the main reason is it's more conversational. Like, if I ask it how big, like, a stadium is, then, or if I ask it, like, if I, like, can you give me some information on, like, I can't think of any stadium names, like, a certain, like football
Stadium.
Okay, U.S. Bank Stadium.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, and then I was like, and it didn't tell me, like, the capacity. I could be like, what's the capacity? And I wouldn't have to say, like, what's the capacity of the U.S. Bank Stadium? You know. I don't know.
And then
it's also a Google,
yeah,
like, home thing, which I prefer over Echo. I hate the Echo, but the nice thing is as far as I understand, you don't actually have to have a Google Home. You can just use regular Google Assistant on your phone as the assistant to, like, say, Google, turn my lights on, you stupid bitch.
Well, I guess it'd be a perk. I mean, it probably won't have as good of a range for, like, picking up noise, but
yeah, I mean,
so you can obviously be in, like,
the best part is like,
the next
you could be at, like,
or something.
If you have a Google Home and you have it in one room, you can be like, oh, I want to turn off the kitchen lights, but I'm a lazy fuck and I don't want to go out there and turn them off. You'd be like, yo, Google on your phone. I'm not going to say it because it will activate my phone, but you could say, yo, Google, and it would be
shut off the lights for the living room or whatever.
Shut off living room lights, and it would shut off your lights, in theory, if you actually had it set up.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not sure if it's the future. I mean, I don't really want one because, I mean, they're listening to it constantly. Yeah. I get that.
That kind of goes into the next topic.
But it does actually perfectly. So, if you want to start on that,
I mean,
talk a lot like I've been doing.
This is kind of like one of those things where it's like, really, we've kind of already known that this happened. There's a lot of CIA hacking claims, which, you know, like things like they can listen through your TV and stuff, which obviously the CIA knows everything about you, pretty much. They just kind of can record whatever they want without asking, I guess. So, and oh, video is playing now. I do not want to know that. And pretty much, there's just allegations that the U.S. agency has hacked into smartphones, laptops, internet-connected TVs, spying people around the world. So say if your TV is shut off, you know, the red light or whatever, it might be blue or whatever. It may be shut off, but the computer part of it is still on inside, which gives them access to the microphone so they could. It's like wiretapping your home, pretty much. Pretty much no computer system is impenetrable. The CIA has pretty much been working on hacking all devices for a long time now. So they can probably do it very quickly. The average user of smartphones and smart TVs is more at risk from a random malware infection than targeted attack from the CIA, though. So I guess you don't really have to worry about it as much. And Apple said last Tuesday, that its latest software update eliminated many of the potential iPhone hacking methods pointed out by the CIA, I guess. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, said that he protects himself from hackers with pieces of tape over his laptop camera and microphone. I mean, it seems ridiculous that that's what the world's come to, that you have to put tape over your microphone and your camera on your laptop, but they can view it at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I know where you're coming from, but
I had to keep going on about it, so I just kept reading stuff off the article. But people are even saying that you should unplug your TV whenever you're done watching it.
Why?
Because if you just shut off your TV, it just puts it into fake mode, so that they can.
Oh yeah, my
listen
TV
in
without a
and record it.
microphone.
Well, I don't know. You don't know. There might be one inside just spying on you for no reason.
I don't really care.
I don't know. I don't really care. If you want to spy on me, go ahead.
I don't have anything to hide.
Yeah.
Wow.
You on the other hand, yeah, you might have something.
But
do you have any views on the topic of CIA hacking your devices?
hacking my devices, you kind of cut out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't really like it. I know that it's happening. I don't know why. I think most people know that it's happening, but we just don't really want to admit that we know it's happening. We don't want to accept that. We don't want to accept the sad reality that it is happening, and I'm not sure how much it helps. I mean, why not do something like they did in the show Person of Interest? I mean, that'd be pretty badass. But yeah. Yeah,
I think a lot of people kind of found out that they've been doing this for a while now, after, I think it was last year, where the guy that had died, they needed to get into his phone, but they only had 10 password attempts before it went off without using hacking technology, obviously.
Well, see, not only is the CIA, like, obviously listening to us constantly.
Probably even right now, but
yeah. But what are people so worked up about it? Why are we just now reporting on it? Is it that big of a deal in the first place? And why is the mainstream media all... I call it mainstream because it's fucking not. They suck. Don't even get me started on the mainstream media. They are such lions. They try to censor people. That anything that they don't agree with, they just
pretty much
don't air. Oh my god. talk about something else. Pisses me off. But I don't know. I don't really care as long as they're not like sharing it with like everybody and their brother.
Yeah,
Is
I get it because it is also for like safety,
Wow.
obviously.
No, it's
As,
also for
well,
making sure that everyone agrees with what they agree with.
Well, I don't know about that, but I kind of get why they're
Sassy.
doing it, so then they can look in at chats and see, maybe a pedophile
Like
12-year-old
raping me.
girl over the internet. I don't know.
Hint,
Like,
hint, there is one. No.
okay.
Okay,
Well, they
that's not
probably would
funny to
already know
joke
about
about,
that,
but
but that's not very funny to joke
yeah.
about, but you know what I mean?
Uh,
Or maybe to find terroristic activity over the
we know it's
internet.
happening. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, here's an idea.
yeah.
Communism. Let's censor the internet. That's not what
Okay.
communism specifically is, but ever heard of China?
Yeah.
I thought you were going somewhere there.
I'm just not gonna go into depth on the whole, thing. But you can
What thing?
continue. Well, you know how North Korea,
Are
only
bitches.
has their media, so then they make other countries look bad. I think that's pretty fucking horrible.
Their citizens are all brainwashed. Accept
They
the
all
truth, and it just
there
stop
is
denying it.
there's some people that have snucken in like
Snuck.
flash drives and stuff with other things on it, obviously.
Did you hear that story? About how after North Korea banned the movie, wasn't it The Interview, right?
Hmm.
People were like putting copies of the interview on balloons and having it float over the
Oh
border.
my god!
I mean,
I
it's
did not
funny.
hear about that one.
It's
But
funny, but
that's pretty funny.
it's also a very good idea that people are doing this because they're trying to bring down the
Well,
government.
a lot of people are sending over like
Dildos.
updated news, so then obviously they can see what is going on with their government.
Yeah. See, I think no, Kim Jong Un. If somebody could kill him without starting a nuclear war, please do so. You have my support. I think everyone else's support too, unless you're in North Korea, China, Cuba. What other communist countries are there? I don't know. I can't think of any others. But yeah, if you want to kill him, feel free. That reminds me. I want to play that on Hitman game where you can shoot Hitler in the balls.
I did not know that. Oh, another topic. Hitler's like great grandchildren said that they refuse to have children because they do not want their name to live on.
You realize Hitler didn't have kids.
I don't know. I just heard about this through. And all I heard is that someone in his line of family, like with the same last name, keeps getting criticized. So they said that they're not going to have kids. Okay, I'm not a fucking Hitler expert, but
I'm not
No.
either by any means. I know, however, that Hitler did not have kids that we know of. But I honestly don't believe that Hitler committed suicide in that bunker on that day.
I mean, he probably didn't. Just saying.
When the people were first investigating the body of so-called Hitler, I just did the quote-unquote thing with my hand. They called it a bad double, and if you don't know what a double is, the double is bad, or it's a body double. So essentially, it's someone or a fake body that looks a lot like you. So that's kind of good for if you need to. They haven't been used very much, but they were used once in a while in the Cold War, and ever since then I haven't heard as many stories about them. I'm not that old, by the way. But World War II, it was used a lot, a lot in like old days, like with the kings, queens, all this stuff. But the body double, they called it a bad body double at the beginning. They just immediately assumed that Hitler had died, commit suicide, and they didn't look into it much after that. They they didn't like say, wait, this doesn't look
Okay.
great.
I figured out who one of the descendants is. It's his great niece or something.
Yeah. So,
So,
oh, okay.
yeah. And then people kept saying, like, your great uncle
Jew.
fucking murdered my great grandpa or something all the time. So that's why they wanted to end the family line.
Well,
That's.
see, the thing is Hitler was, we're pretty sure, is Jewish. We're pretty sure.
Here's my thing. Couldn't you just change your last fucking name? Wouldn't that just make it simple?
Yeah. The same thing is with Hitler was inbred. He was an inbred dickwad, as they say it in GTA. But he was inbred, which could possibly be why he was so fucked up in the head, and that's why we should stop inbreeding dogs. Hitler. Here, I'm going to Amazon's list for Hitler. Here we go. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Health. Here we go. So Wikipedia. Perfect. So researchers.
Oh, hold on. Found a new thing. Apparently, Hitler had a son with a French teenager. When Adolf Hitler had a son with a French teenager while serving as a soldier during the First World War, according to new evidence. This is a really old ass article, but apparently it's in 2012.
Yeah. So, possible Hitler relativeness?
Yeah.
I was thinking more so World War II, Eva Braun, you know. So Hitler could have suffered from, or it's likely that Hitler suffered from irritable bowel syndrome. That's what is it? I forget. Abdominal pain and changes in the pattern of bowel movements. Classified as diarrhea, constipation, yeah. Skin lesions, you know what that is? Fat ass.
Kinda.
I don't know. Irregular heartbeat. Didn't you think you had that for a little while? Because you had, like, chest pains or something?
Yeah, I did have to go into the doctor and stuff for that, but yeah.
Did they ever figure out what it was?
No, not really.
Just
So
having
we'll
mini
see if I
heart
ever
attacks.
just die. Some heart thing, so...
Coronary sclerosis. Isn't that... thickens... artery, or the... It's an artery wall that thickens, apparently. Parkinson's. Ooh. Really? Wait, am I thinking... Yeah, Parkinson's. Syphilis. That's a STD. Yeah. I was reading the Wikipedia page. Giant cell arteries, giant cell arteries with temporal artery, tinnitus, and tinnitus. And if you don't know what tinnitus is, it's basically where you hear the constant ringing in your ear. I get that kind of once in a while, but that's...
I played a racing game with my headphones all the way up, and then I had ringing in my ear for 30 minutes.
So temporary tinnitus.
Yeah.
But yeah. I sometimes get that with like what's it called? Like if I wear headphones for a long time, like for some reason earwax will build up a lot and then fucking tinnitus for like days or something. And then if I'm listening to loud music, sorry, I hit my mic there. Very professional. Hitler created a public image as a celebrate man. Let's see. Paula Hitler, the younger sister of Hitler. Yeah. Okay. The last living member of his immediate family died in 1960, bitch.
That's his immediate family.
Yeah.
This is descendants from the immediate family. Apparently, so it's pretty much just his sister's great grand.
I keep hitting my mic.
Yeah, his sister's great grandchildren, I think. Yeah.
See, the Nazis, they are bitches. Oh my god. The man who refused to salute Hitler. Refused to salute Hitler. That guy's got some big ass balls. Not saluting Hitler? Oh, that's communism, according to the Hitlers. So, it's a picture. Here, I'll share it on the stream if you want to go look at the stream or something. But I'll send you a link.
I've seen the picture before.
Essentially, it's this guy that just it was like, meh, when he saw Hitler or whatever. Yeah. All these other people, I can't believe he's not getting looked at like weird by any people. You know, all these other people, they're dicks for saluting Hitler. They're all Nazis. This guy's like, fuck off. Is this a picture? Why does Donald Trump come up when you type? Whenever you anything to do with Hitler, Donald Trump comes up at least once. Like, watch Hitler. Hillary doesn't come up once. A lot of Ronald McDonald's. Yeah, Trump comes up quite a bit. It's kinda weird. Yeah. It's just now showing up on the stream. But, yes. Yeah. That's all I got to say, about that. Any other news? Anything other thoughts?
Not anything that I can think of just off the top.
What made you want to do YouTube? What makes you want to continue YouTube, I suppose?
I don't know, I was just kind of bored one day and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna see how hard it kind of is.
It's kind of hard to keep up once you commit to it. It's like, yo, let's dedicate my free time to YouTube. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, I mean, it gets harder to balance, though, after you got, like, a lot of stuff, obviously.
Yeah, like, when I first started doing
I'm always busy on, like, the stuff going on weekends and during the day, so, obviously, because there's school. So I barely have any time to do it when I get home. So.
Yeah. Apparently, TikTok's 1 started 2 months ago.
For me, it says that it started streaming an hour ago.
That's awesome.
But, you know, 2 months ago, 1 hour ago, same.
Oh, it says 1 hour there too, but see, the thing is I originally only wanted to do tech videos once I started doing it every day, sometimes mostly tech and tutorial videos. But when I had to move, I kind of ran out of ideas for videos, and I just had to do gaming. That was also the problem for a few weeks. I don't know if you saw that. The video quality started out a little higher, and then it just decreased a fuck ton. Like, I know I said I didn't want to do gaming anymore, but, you know, some of my gaming videos, they're getting a few views. I mean, not as many But like, you know, my Robocraft videos, one of them has 32. That's pretty big. But like, my tech videos, when I actually put a lot of effort into them, holy shit, my OSMC reviews at 250 views now. So yeah, like that video, that got a lot of views for some reason. I'm not even sure why, but that's already almost catching up to my currently biggest video, which is my Windows Phone Bitcoin mining. And that it took a year for that to get 262 views, and my OSMC review took 3 months to get 250. So
I mean, better. So maybe one day it'll be
do
a
some
week
more
to
Raspberry
get
Pi OS
250
reviews
or something.
But yeah, it's spent this month, like, just me. Ooh, I have 31 subscribers now. Who subscribed? It doesn't tell me all the time.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I sort of like enjoy doing YouTube. That's the only reason I'm really able to continue doing it, is because I thoroughly enjoy the making the videos, recording them, and then I love DaVinci Resolve. Like, that made me like doing the YouTubes again.
If it didn't take as long for my computer to render and save it, that'd be amazing, but
I mean,
I
you
can't
have a
wait.
fairly old computer.
Yeah, I have a older computer, but yeah.
If you got like a Core i5, I almost said Core i6.
Yeah, Core i6, you know, new advanced stuff.
If you got like a Core i5 like I have, like a 7600K or 6600K, you would probably be able to process it. Oh, you would be able to process it a lot faster. Graphics also helps a lot with DaVinci Resolve. They, for color corrections mainly, but other things it kind of helps with. Not to the extent that we think, but you know. Yeah. So, what kind of, is there, like, so I know you've been thinking about upgrading your graphics card, because you have like a 530, isn't it?
520 GT.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's GT 520, yeah, other way around.
The GT 520, that's already a fairly old card. And that's for like watching media.
You know, it's a great price right now. It's only
5 cents.
$24. But at Walmart it's $190.
Oh, brand new, or
I don't know. It says free shipping and tax.
So the thing, what was I gonna do? So you've been thinking about upgrading your computer, but like, if you were to upgrade your computer currently, would you? Because I know you're planning on building a computer eventually.
Well, yeah, I got a lot of expenses coming up to buy things. So
like what?
Because I'm going to have to get a car, and then I'm going to have to pay insurance and gas on it at the same time.
Get somebody else to drive you. Carpool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whole adult life. Just get someone to carpool you. But so if you could, if you were to upgrade your current computer, would you get like the graphics card that you would get like a 1060 for like your system that you built?
I'd either go 1050 Ti Super Clocked Edition, right? Just because, you know, it's a lot cheaper, I think, right? How much is a 1060 right now?
I'm a 1060 300. Like 200. Mine is the 3 gig version. It's a gigabyte G1 gaming.
I would.
The only reason I chose it is mainly because it had LEDs on it, or RGBs on it, and second, it had a really high base clock compared to all the other cards.
Depending on how long I'd be keeping it, it kind of depend on that.
Yeah.
But I'd probably go with the 1050.
I mean, it's a good card.
Then, unless I had just like an extra $100 and some bucks laying around, then I would.
Well, no, the 1050 Ti is only like Amazon. Let's look. It's loading.
It was I found one at Micro Center today for $120.
Oh.
4 gig edition.
So the
Super
regular
clock.
just 1050 Ti is actually on Amazon. It's $139. The gigabyte version is actually 128
Which I'm surprised that I was able to find
Ti at least. But
a
then
TI super
if you get the
clock edition.
1063 gig, ooh, that's about $200. You can get it for like $189 from EVGA. That's not super clocked or anything, but you know, if I were you, I'd honestly save up to get the what's it called, 1060.
Yeah, I mean I'd probably go for the 1060 over the 1050, but
I mean, so originally I was gonna do a AMD processor in my system. It was gonna be the FX, or I don't know, like the 880K, and I was gonna do a 1050. I'm very glad I didn't. 1050 Ti. But the reason I didn't is because I got a little more money. Well, when I say a little, I mean a lot. And what I had thought I was going to do is I was just going to get this cheaper system, you know, not super good, but enough to pass until I'm able to get a job in the summer and be able to build a new system. Like, so, you know, I was thinking, if I have to, I can, but I don't really need to, since I got a little more money than what I was expecting to get. So I went Intel. I got the Core i5 6600K and the 1060, and then I was also able to get a better CPU cooler. I got the Hyper T4 from Cooler Master. I was able to get no, I think I kept the same RAM.
You actually end up spending in total?
Fuck, I don't know. Let's go look.
Ballpark.
So the graphics card, that was, where is it? 229. Calculator. Come on, load. It sucks. Okay. So 229, and then I got most of my parts from Micro Center, so I got quite a big discount.
Yeah, you get a really good discount.
And luckily, when I was in Minnesota at the time, by the Micro Center, so yeah. Here, let's see. Can I sign in? Possibly, maybe sign in. Oh, fuck.
Seriously, I just go there whenever I need to kill time.
Yeah, a lot of times, but I don't live anywhere near a Micro Center now. I'm like out in the middle of nowhere, as far as I'm concerned. But you know, I love going to Micro Centers. Just looking around. So at the Micro Center, I've spent $478. That was with all the discounts, though. So 229 plus 478 equals $707.
Okay, so I mean, you get a lot of discount though.
Yeah, it was, the computer was original. If I would have just ordered it all from Amazon, it would have been in the 800s. But yeah, I'm happy with the system I got. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the best in like my mind, but it's a really good computer in the first place. It's not. I don't care about the. Like, I don't really care so much about the super overkill stuff, because I am honestly more into just the like basic gaming. I'm not gonna be. I have no reason to do anything like that. I mean, it's cool. I think that the super overkill stuff is pretty cool. And
I mean, if I had the money, I'd definitely go. Last, obviously, a lot longer later on.
what? Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Well, if you got obviously the way, you know, the really good stuff, you know, that would cost a lot. I mean, it would obviously last a lot longer later on after everything kind of
Oh,
slowly
I was
starts
also
slowing
able,
down.
since the Micro Center had they had a 6600K on sale for the same price that the 6600 was on Amazon. I just got that. Plus, it didn't come with a fan, so win-win. CPU
Well,
cooler, yeah. I mean, the more expensive systems, I agree with you. They will last longer. But how long do they last before you're like,
I mean, I'd
this
rather
one's
just be
pretty cool?
able to build a new one every few years rather.
Yeah, I'm already thinking about building another
Um,
one this year. But I really want a drone, like not a quadcopter, but a like actual drone. But what might happen is I'll just end up like building another computer. um, because I love picking out the parts for computers.
yeah, that's pretty much me.
I can whenever I'm bored.
But the
I'll
best part is going to the store though and actually picking them up.
yeah, it's just being in the store and looking at the parts is even enough. But
Yeah.
like when I'm bored, I'll essentially just go on Amazon, sometimes make a video of it, and just make a list of computer parts. Like choose a random price, you know. Sometimes they'll go over and I'll just change the price. But I have like infinite lists here, like $1,000 PC, $2,000 PC, $675 build, $265 build, $450 build, Osprey One, which is actually what I called my computer. I like the name Osprey. It sounds cool. So I've actually added all the parts to my cart. Actually, this isn't the right processor, but um, with this just the 6600 in i5, it would have been 721 just from Amazon. So I didn't save as much as I thought, but you know, I still
Huh.
saved. They didn't actually include the discounts. I know it was a lot cheaper than $478. I also got rebates and all that other good stuff like that. But yeah.
Hmm.
We've been almost going for an hour and 30 minutes. That's longer than I expected this to actually last for. So what do you think about doing this weekly?
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. Just like Saturday, just start whenever type deal, or a Friday night type deal. Just randomly once a week or something, unless I could actually schedule it.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd be able to schedule it perfectly, but then again, I have
Yeah.
way more free time than you. But
Yeah, I'm normally really busy all the time, so.
yeah, with your big balls. um
we're not gonna go into
we just
in-depth
sounded really gay
conversation on
there.
that.
He has a little, just so we don't sound as gay, he has like a infection, I think it is. Yeah, that makes his balls big.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty
just
sure
leave
it's
it
not
at
an infection, and he's just been being like really manly the last few days. But
that. I'm not gonna tell you the name because if you looked it up, you just start throwing up all over the floor. Okay, just like you'd need a mop for that shit. Just saying.
well, wouldn't you kind of normally want a mop if you're on like hard floor? What if you're on like a carpet floor? Will you need a mop then, or
No.
you'll
Then
need one
you
of those things
call the
that
carpet
schools use?
guy. The carpet guy is just gonna have to come and
You'll have to
replace
replace you'll have to burn down your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is wrong with us sometimes?
You know, not sure why you even brought that up, but we'll just leave it at that. Now we're on like 3 minutes of talking about that. So,
Actually, it was like 2, but
and I highly doubt that anyone's ever gonna get to this point in the live stream. But
what if
you
we
know,
get like really big at some point, and then people are like, "Yo, let's go see."
well, you know what? By the time that happens, they can come back and ask me about it 3, 4, 5, 6, 27 years from now.
it's more of a what if we get really big, not
Yeah.
if we get really big, or not when we get big, I suppose. Because I
Yeah.
don't think we ever will. I mean, if as long as I'm helping people, I mean, I'm okay not being big. But it'd be kind of nice because then I'd be able to afford like to do more videos with like a better office sort of thing, you know, because then
Mhm.
I'd like be able to like get a table, better camera. Because right now I just have the shitty ass desk, but then I could get like a table to like put computers on that I would end up building or something, you know. Yeah, I don't know. We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to have the money to do that, but you know, it's whatever.
hmm
Kind of have to live with that.
I mean, even if I just had a job without having to pay expenses, yet you know, I probably will just try to work the whole summer if I can, because then I can like I'll just save up all the money I end up getting, then probably build a fairly good system. You know, maybe get like a quadcopter drone, not like a quadcopter. I'd probably get like the DJI Mavic or something. 'Cause yeah, ever since that one Barnacle video came out of the Phantom 2, I've been like obsessed with the Phantoms and
Well,
DJI.
my plan for the summer is just to get a job, buy a car, and build a computer. So,
I mean, my plan is get 1080 Ti, get another 1080 Ti, SLI. No, my plan would be more so to try taking driver's lessons, which actually, luckily, the high school that would be going to, actually offers them for free. So, I mean,
yeah,
that's pretty
see,
badass.
I'm getting
Small town.
I'm going to
Woo!
driver's ed this June.
Hmm.
Like, it starts right after school gets out.
And then I don't see.
I
The
don't
thing
even know why
is,
we're talking about this, but you know.
the thing is with cars, we ended with like news like a half an hour ago, by the way. But but the thing is with cars, I don't think they're worth what they cost at all. But the same thing, like if they break down, you're fucked.
Transportation. Okay, but transportation though, then I don't have to ask
Get a
anywhere to
bike.
go. Anywhere. Okay,
has to go to like
but
New York, gets a bike.
if I was to go to like say your house that is like a few hundred miles away, I can't bike there.
Well, you could, but
It'd just take me like over a day.
yeah. I mean, there's a such thing as like rental cars. I mean, not that I
Okay,
support
but
those.
by the time
Leasing
that
cars.
I'd rent a car, leasing a car is more expensive because I'm talking like cheap, shitty car. I don't got that much money.
Like getting it from Craigslist or. My
Yeah,
mom's
like
getting very
that,
sorry. That's why it's
but
silent.
or
It keeps happening.
just like a car lot that I could afford,
well,
like a few thousand, not like.
eh. Well, the thing is, if you're not able to afford a computer, I don't know. I think what you should do, what ideally should happen, is we throw some money into like a bank account with like 100% interest or something, which wouldn't ever happen,
No.
and then let it sit there for like. No, what you do is if you go to jail, for like 20,000 million years, and you somehow live 20,000 million years, you put like 20 cents in a bank account. Then the interest will make you a rich like douchebag or something by then.
Totally.
I kind of like this format. I don't know. What do you think of it so far?
I kind of like it because we're just sitting here talking.
We do the educational part at the beginning, and that.
And then after that, I guess if you really wanted to, you could stick around and listen to the rest of the shit.
We have all of our topics in the list, and then then I just wrote then us talking for like 20 minutes.
It's been longer than that, but whatever.
I mean, I'm enjoying doing it currently. I wish we actually had people that were like into our channel. I mean, that's partially we don't. I mean, I'm not sure about you, but sometimes, a lot of the times, I get very lazy with editing, especially when I do a long video. Like, so a lot of times if I plan on doing a long video, I'll just live stream it.
Well, I spend about an hour and a half editing, probably,
See, I
on a lot of videos. Well, it kind of depends on the video. Some videos that are like 5 minutes and will take me 20 minutes to do. Or there might be some video that took me an hour and a half to film, so then it takes me about an hour.
a lot of the times the reason that I can't do more time on it is I'll either A, get bored, and at that point I'll just get tired and do something else, and other times it's I don't have like the patience. I mean, other times the reason videos aren't super high quality is, I mean, I don't have very good setups. I mean, the tripod I use was literally $5 on Amazon. So that would show how cheap I mean, I had that before, actually. No, you know, I don't know how many of you actually know this, if anyone that actually knows about our channel and has watched it in the past is watching this, but we used to have a channel called Flamecast. And that was shit.
Yeah,
my balls needed to drop about 40 feet. I posted a video with the last thing I could find of that. I have other things I found, but those are just shit. They're actually way better than the one I found originally, but what after that I kind of got into like time lapses. I don't know if you've noticed that I really enjoy making time lapses, because the results oftentimes are stunning, especially if you have like a really good setup. Like if I could find like a tripod that had like a smooth panning that I could somehow set up for like a week or a year even, that'd be amazing. Because I did that month-long time lapse, not expecting anything out of it. I mean, I thought, this will look kind of cool. That was more, I just created it because I could. I didn't plan on doing a video out of it. I just wanted to see how it would look and how it would work. And obviously, it turned out pretty good. But some of the other podcasts I've done, like that firework not podcasts. What the hell?
Podcast? No.
Time lapses. I've been podcast. But with time lapses, I've kind of just been into like doing. I love any form of photography. Like cameras, they kind of just fascinate me. I mean, I know the concept is fairly simple. Capture a moment in time and be able to recreate it. But like they kind of fascinate me for that reason. They're so simple yet so complicated at the same time. And I think they're cool, and I kind of just enjoy like fiddling around with settings on them. I like the GoPro. I fucking hate them now, by the way, but the Hero 5 sucks. The Hero 5 session, that's okay. I mean, it's not the best.
Eventually, I'd like to get like a DSLR camera.
Yeah, I mean,
like one for pictures and video.
Did you say DSLR or? Because your voice kind of cut out.
Yeah, DSLR.
Yeah, okay. But the thing is, I would want like the only reason I would want any form of GoPro is like for action videos that we do, maybe.
Obviously.
And then, even then, they're probably, well, they aren't the best videos in the first place. Because we don't have the money to fund the videos. And I'd also like to do more videos where we kind of both do it together, like we're doing now, but like real life, sort of us, like.
Well, you're a lot closer than you.
well, three. It's still like 3 hours.
Well, cut 3 hours off, so half the time.
Yeah, 2.5 ish, I think. But the thing is, we don't have a cameraman. It'd be nice to have one, but let's be honest. We have me and you. We get along, but then a lot of our friends don't really get along with each other. So, or with like a lot of my friends won't get along with you, and a lot of your friends won't get along with me very well.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
I don't think it's as common as it used to be. But we if we had a cameraman or even just a tripod that we could like control with a remote to have it like follow us, that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to do some like drone footage in the future. That's pretty much the only reason I want a drone is because it has a camera and the footage is amazing. Yeah.
I know my brother took out his drone the other night over the lake, and it looks really good.
Does he own it, or is that just the city's one that he flies from?
He owns the DJI.
DJI.
Yeah, the Phantom 3,
3.
and then he also has access to an Inspire 2 all the time. Whenever he wants it.
That. I'm kind of jealous. But
He needs a little more permission to use it sometimes, but
yeah, the cameras on those are just
all
insane.
all he has to do is say, "I'm taking it for a practice run."
I mean, I like the idea of the Inspire 2, but it's too expensive. Get it?
Yeah, but I mean, it is the cities, so
Yeah.
it's not that expensive for them.
Well, it is, but we're still you're still technically paying for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, your parents are paying for it.
Well, my brother is too, I guess.
Does he pay taxes? I suppose.
Yeah, he has to pay
I suppose
taxes.
when we do buy something, we are kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. So that's what we got out of the why do you want what makes you want to keep doing YouTube.
Yep, that was
a 20-minute talk.
20-minute talk.
So I'm gonna pretend we're getting questions from people in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
I don't really have one.
I don't either. Are you a homo? You stupid ass fag. Go die in a hole. Is that towards me? Oh, it is. Well, let's see. I'm not a homo. Or a cigarette. But yeah. Okay. I kind of want to push this to 2 hours, but at this point it's gonna start getting boring because
we're kind of running out of things to talk about.
I mean, we could talk about drones for like 30 minutes. I mean, we could talk about why we're lazy for 30 minutes again. I don't know. So would you actually want to like do a daily thing if you could? I mean, we're not gonna currently, but
Yeah, if I could, I would. I could possibly do a twice a week thing, but that'd even be hard.
I would really only want to do it like once a week on the weekends or something. Because I'll be honest, I love podcasts. Well, I love 2 podcasts, which are technically by the same people, but the Yogs Cast, I don't like their channel so much anymore, but they do a podcast called the Yog Pod and the Triforce, and those are pretty good podcasts. That's actually kind of why I want to do podcasts, because I kind of like the format of it, because it literally sounds like them calling each other up in the morning and just talking about whatever they want, like we've basically been doing for the last 44 minutes. And yeah, I think I get a lot of inspiration to do YouTube from a lot of like people that I watch on YouTube. So yeah. What about you? You get
Yeah,
any
I
inspiration?
think I got a lot of
Inspire one.
inspiration. Inspiration. I got inspired by a lot of the bigger YouTubers that I've watched over time, and
Yeah.
like seeing how they've grown. So
I mean, see, some of those YouTubers, I don't like at all. Like PewDiePie, he can go fuck himself.
hmm
Um, I don't, I don't think he's funny at all. I'm pretty sure he's a Nazi. But why are people making such big deals of YouTubers like, oh, young people are being turned into Nazis by PewDiePie. Oh no, he's
yeah,
making jokes on YouTube to make
yeah, pretty
money.
much.
Are you guys fucking stupid? Fuck
I mean,
off.
just look up his net worth. So
I mean, yeah, he
alone,
probably doesn't have to work
yeah,
ever again, but
like he could quit YouTube right now and have a comfortable life for the rest of his, like rest of the time.
I mean, if I were him, I'd be building a computer every day, like multiple computers per day. I'd have like a warehouse full of computers. That would be awesome.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, though, he doesn't really flex his money that much. I'm pretty sure he only drives like a Cooper,
I mean,
and he could definitely buy like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari easily in cash.
see, if I
Anything.
had that kind of money, I would probably get a Tesla. I mean, that's a car that I think is really cool. I mean, but I wouldn't just get like super expensive like everything. Like I probably wouldn't go crazy with money. Like
Yeah.
I'd probably be a little more like Bill Gates. I mean, he's kind of crazy with money. I mean, yeah, what I don't think that the term money can't buy you happiness because if you
I mean,
always have money, you're obviously not going to be able to like you're not going to be able to appreciate
you're not gonna
having the
be able.
money.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to
If
appreciate.
you like are poor
But
or not as rich for
but I
most of your
feel like
life, and then you get money, you know what it's
yeah,
been
if you
like to
like
not
won the
have
lottery
money,
or something.
and to be struggling to like get money every day to possibly live that kind of a life. And the rich people, they need to realize this. They're fucking douchebags. Sorry, I'm being honest again, but you know, if you always have money, you'll never be able to get that appreciation of
Well, yeah,
not
it's
having the
like
money.
people that grow up with daddy's money, you know what I'm saying? But like after that, like if you had to grow up poor and learn
Broke
how to
your
make,
balls.
yeah, okay, and then learn how to make money, obviously, then you
Yeah.
probably would be a lot more appreciative.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm I don't know. I mean, yeah, it can't always buy you happiness. I mean, after
I
a
feel
little
like
while, you might get like fucked and pissed off. But
I feel like I'd be happier with some money rather than living in a cardboard box, though.
being
But
super rich is like I don't want to be, but I kind of want to be like I want to have like money to know that I could get stuff if I wanted it, more than just like a yo. Here's fifty
yeah,
billion
you know what
dollars.
I'm
Be Bill
saying? Like,
Gates.
it'd be nice enough to be able
Buy
to
my
be like,
stuff.
oh, okay, I want this. I'm gonna just buy it.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't want a big house. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have a bigger house. I wouldn't want any form of assistance. I mean,
I'd probably want a nice house, but not a huge house.
yeah, like kind of a. I'd probably want to design my own house, but beyond that, I'd be like, fuck the world, and then I mean, yeah, I'd probably get like a good computer, a better computer. Probably get some sort of VR headset, and then I'd probably be happy. That's the list of things I want. So if anyone out there has enough money to do that, hit me up. But yeah, you have any thoughts on that?
Not really. We pretty
Any
much
more
talked
thoughts on
about
that?
The last 20 minutes.
10 minutes actually, or actually more
Okay.
like 5 minutes. But yeah. So, do you think there's a better name we could choose other than TikTok?
I feel like we're gonna have to like figure out one. I bet we could think about it. I mean, on my channel is gonna be synthetic tech talks, but
That was my
that didn't
idea,
work
by the
out.
way.
Yeah, that was a good idea. Then I'm pretty sure I need to figure out how to use the live streaming software
fucking
because it
God.
was not working.
OBS. You can just say OBS, because
Yeah,
I would
OBS.
assume anyone that watches our channels would know by now. But yeah. So,
Well, I did just install it, so that I should probably figure out the settings.
yeah,
All I did was put in the
YouTube, my friend,
stream.
is awesome for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Well, we started it, so it's not like I could go and watch like 20 minutes of a video and figure it
I
out.
mean, I did give you like a 20-minute notice that we were gonna do this. Cause in a way, I am your boss. Cause I kind of like own the synthetic media group sort of thing. And then you're like the just asshole that's like a position below me. But you know, I don't give a fuck what you do. Otherwise, if I did, I'd be like kind of making you make a video every day or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah.
Hey, I mean, I did have a video last week, so
Let's go look at your videos.
it's
Synthetic
partnered
tech.
with Shitco.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna probably. I have to get the video of this and then upload it on there.
I'll download it. Oh, yeah, I'll download it and send it to you after it's
Because
like published.
it was not working.
No, it did actually post part of it.
It did do 2 minutes and then it stopped working. But whatever.
So
Already
let's
got
see.
4 views, so
So you did 3 videos. Intro, Bloons TD Battle 1, Bloons TD Battles 2, and then Tech
we
News.
did.
That
Yeah.
was 3 months ago, and then Tech News. That was probably our other attempt at making a podcast. That was about 2 months after the Bloons TD Battles 2 came out. Then you've sort of been kind of doing videos more frequently.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I did delete all the videos because half of them sucked dick, so I restarted, but then I kept losing views.
Literally
and shit.
all those videos except for your intro had me in them.
Yeah, I had over 100. No, I had like almost 200 and something views, and then like after that, it just plummeted. Right after that, and I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. I could have just made them like private.
Yeah, like with my
Any of
channel,
the really shitty ones, yeah.
if you really put effort into it, you can get big-ish on YouTube. You'll be able to like get like some views,
Hmm.
Like with me, I've started putting effort, sort of effort into it, and that's improved my views a lot because I've had so many more videos, which I'm pretty sure is why so many of these YouTubers are getting so much money. But like here, so I in the last 28 days I've gotten 365 views, and then in the I can't do it. How do you change your dates? So, and then in the
Oh shit! You can't show your estimated revenue because then you're showing them that you made
fuck
that
off.
much. I'm gonna make sure that you get that strike.
I think you can.
I'm pretty sure that you can show them that. You just can't just be like straight up. This is how much I make.
I don't make that
Even
much.
even though it's like 6 cents. So
Yeah. That's not how much I've made at all or anything, but I I don't care if I get the strike. I mean, I've gotten a copyright claim before and they didn't give me a strike because it was bullshit. It wasn't even more than 30 seconds of a song, so fuck off, YouTube. So, and then this quarter, I've only gotten 700, actually, I shouldn't say only, I've gotten 739 views. And then can I do the previous quarter, maybe? Last quarter, I got 366. So you can like, on this graph here, oh, my estimated revenue was 28 cents. Yeah, fuck off.
whoa.
I have made nowhere close to that. But I got 366 views last quarter, and that is July 1st to September 30th, apparently. And then that's pretty good. And this quarter, it's not even close to over. That's December 31st. What? Or, no, oh, that was the previous period on the other one, sorry. But last quarter, that was September to December, I think. Or September to the beginning of January. And then, so since I've put effort into it, I've been getting way more views. So, I mean, if you really try, you will get some form of, like, views, but yeah. It's the same thing with subscribers. I lost a subscriber, no, I'm down, I lost more, I gained 2 subscribers last quarter, and then this quarter, it looks like a heartbeat, like the graph looks exactly like a heartbeat. I've gained 5 subscribers this month, or in this quarter. So, I mean, yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than none.
This year, I suppose, it's actually the same as the quarter. This year, it's still 739, but last year... So last year... Well, this year, it's 793, and then last year, it was 985. So, this year... well, last year, in total, it was 985 views. But this year, in total, so far, and it's only, like, January-ish... Or, no, fuck, it's March. It's only March, and I've already almost surpassed the amount of views I got last year. And,
yeah.
And it's all... I did not get 118 comments last year. That is bullshit. But yeah. It also claims I got 43 cents. Really? Really? That's bullshit, by the way, but... fuck off YouTube if you care. But...
Their estimated is way off, just saying.
Yeah. It's been correct once for me. And that was when it was 1 cent. So, I mean... The stream's disconnected currently. There we go, we're reconnected. Sorry about that. Oh. Now we're streaming at the proper video quality. Hooray.
Oh.
Oh, stream health is way higher now. Oh, and when it actually comes back online. Okay. Stop whining about it. But, you know, it's kind of... I like looking at the graphs that YouTube makes. Because, I don't know, I just like the way it looks. Like, so far this year, I haven't had a single day this year where I haven't gotten any views. The least views I've gotten this year in a day is actually 1 view. But, you know, I like looking at the graphs that is made. Because if you do the channel lifetime for views,
Well,
you can clearly see where I started trying.
it kind of gives you more inspiration to continue on though,
Yeah,
because after you see the graph, if it
just the
keeps going
numbers.
up and up, yeah.
That just kind of like you can. It shows clearly. Like once in a while, I'll get a jump in views, and then here it's like it's going up clearly. Like sometimes I'll get a jump and get like a lot of views randomly, and then now I've started getting more and more views, and I just enjoy looking at the numbers. Yeah. But yeah. Anything else? It's been
I don't know.
2 hours.
Yeah, you've been just kind of rambling on.
Um,
Well, we've officially been talking for 2 hours now.
well, we've been talking about random shit for an hour.
Yeah.
So we've basically done 2 podcasts in one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um, anything you want to say before we go? Like, are we gonna do this next week? Or at all this weekend again?
Possibly, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know.
I'm gonna click play ad.
Okay, just keep looking for it. I guess. Look around for it. Check every few days.
Yeah, we're also going to be posting this as hopefully posting this as a podcast on SoundCloud. Check it out, I guess. Fuck, I just hit my mic again. And, yeah. So, yeah. I don't have anything to talk about now.
I don't know. I guess just keep
We're gonna
it
run out of topics
or something.
Keep it shitty.
Yeah, keep it shitty.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, if you somehow got to this point, you're awesome.
Yeah.
You're my new favorite person on the planet.
And we're making this a really long outro, but you know what?
Yeah, let's go another hour with this outro.
Yeah. So
thanks for watching. I mean,
yeah.
It's pretty sweet to see someone made it to this point.
Yeah. So
0 people are watching currently, so obviously no one's made it to this point so far.
Well,
I mean,
and please keep watching more videos and stuff.
You should go watch my playlist called Synthetic Everything Marathon. It's a super good playlist. It
just
totally does not have all my videos in it, at all.
And you should totally not check out my channel.
You should unsubscribe.
Yeah, just unsubscribe from both of us.
Fuck yourselves.
Stop. Yeah, dislike every video. Stop watching every video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how it should go.
Yeah. See you later, shitlords.